Hello and welcome back to the Reynoldsville Shortline. I wanted to give just kind of a shout out to everybody. Today is the 1-year anniversary of when I started construction on this RSL layout. Today is I believe the 24th February if I'm not mistaken, and it was 1 year ago today that I started getting everything moved in here from the boxes, etc., and got to work on the first section of bench work. So I want to give you kind of a 1 year update. If you want to go back and look, you'll see that 1 year ago I had the yard basically laid out, but there was no ballast. So now I have that in. I've got scenery, trees, structures. Come a long way in 12 months. Looking back on it, it seems like it definitely was 365 days ago, but in certain aspects it's gone by quick. In other ways it seems to have dragged on. For those of you that have kept up with me know I have had some medical issues, and that made it really tough there for a couple of months. So it does pose a question: if I hadn't have had my problems medically, how far along would I be? So what you're looking at here is one of the last unfinished sections. This is my engine servicing area with the mow vehicles and outbuildings, etc. Fuel rack that I talked about in one of my previous videos. Just got to get some ground cover on it and some ballast on the track, and this section's done. And moving on over, I'm going to get MCR into the frame along with PAR food processing behind it. And I'm going to reach up here and turn this light off so that you can see that I got some light going on. If you look inside the MCR there, when the lights are completely off, it really shows up. Coming on over, this is the second unfinished section there is. I have another 4-way stop ordered, so I can finish this up. And coming on over, I know you've seen it in previous, but now it's mounted to the building and it's working, and it's wired off the bus wire. So all that's been getting done. I don't have as many buildings wired as I had hoped. It kind of, I'll just tell you like it is, it hurts me to get up under here and work on that, so I have to do it a little bit at a time. But you can see a street lamp there in the background, and come here to the foreground and we got this little house lit up. So things are coming along, and I'm getting some things wired. And you see the shadow, I got a CH46 that I talked about in the previous video, so I've got it up now. I'll turn this light back on and work my way on around. For those of you that are on Train Life know that I recently got this section finished. Maybe a couple of spots here and there I need to touch up, but it's nice to have this bridge in and the bridge pier under it and the roadway and the 55-mile-an-hour sign. And I got my underprivileged family back here living in a trailer. So it's a very little trailer. It's not a 14x70. It's like a 12x40, I think, which the reason I got it, that is the size mobile home my wife and I started out with many years ago. So I know what it's like to be down there in that lower paying bracket. Coming on over, got Reynoldsville Recyclers. Somebody sent me a message, hey, under these signs maybe I ought to put the phone number and www.reynoldsrecyclers.com, which really doesn't exist, but hey, it'll make it pop. So I'm going to put a sign around the building here that says just that. It's got the name and address, phone number, and a web address. Now coming on up here to Lane's Gas, still hadn't got all the fencing done, but I do have a section done here and I think it turned out looking really good, and I'm really happy with it. And I think it looks about as realistic as anything I've seen. So if you've seen something better, hey, my hat's off to them, because I literally have ours wrapped up in this one little old, maybe 16-inch section of fence. A couple other things I've been doing, and I'm going to regress here in just a minute, and I'll try to show you some of them. But right here you got a frame behind Tom's hot rod, and an old engine and transmission, and a crushed up can. Been digging through my boxes of stuff, and I've got all kinds of these assorted junk and piles and stuff that I've just acquired over the years, and I've really been working hard to put them and figures out. Like there's a figure there, guy walking, I don't know, maybe he's on break at the cement plant. But coming on over here, give a shout out to Thomas McEwen. Thomas and I kind of did some swapping and trading, and I got those soda machines from him. And you can see the guys out there on the picnic table taking a break, while inside America's industrial complex hopefully is going to continue to produce. So I'm a big proponent of the United States. I served in the military for 21 years, so I want to see it grow and prosper. My prayers go out to anybody that's in the decision-making process of this nation, because right now we need help. Anyway, back to model trains. Got a guy hanging out here at the cement plant getting some fresh air. Got another worker walking across the parking lot. And I think I showed everything that's been new and updated for Carolina Feed and Grain. The guys up there discussing how to fix an auger, I guess. And a couple of guys shooting a breeze out there on the fire escape. It's little details like that that you can add to, say, the Walthers ADM grain elevator like I got here, that really change the look of it and really make it pop in just a very little bit of time. I can't stress enough. People are asking me, you know, how do you get such a level of realism, or how do you get such detail? And, you know, it's just, I can't say I have any special knack to it. It just seems like it's dead without figures or some kind of action or something going on. So that's what I try to portray. Now I'm heading back here to the town of Reynoldsville and show you a couple of things as far as details going on. Okay, back here in the alley, you got a couple of guys talking. You got fire hydrants. You got a couple kissing on the street. People sitting on a bench. Guy flagging or waving somebody. Got somebody else looking in a store window. You got, let me move this truck out of the way. You got, you know, the dog hanging out on the corner. The guy walking home from work. I guess the church secretary standing on the front porch. Got the security light because maybe it's getting to be dusk, or maybe it's really early in the morning. In the back there you see a guy getting the trash can excuse me, to put into the sanitation truck. You got somebody window shopping, lady walking down the street with a cane, another fire hydrant, postman, that animated sign. Then up here in the front you got a guy walking, a couple guys jogging. Here's a mailbox. You got another guy that's, I don't know, I think I need to re-glue him. He kind of looks like he's having a fit or something. Got a guy reading a newspaper. And another thing that just popped to mind is vehicles. Like, you know, here's a mid-90s Mustang. And behind it is, I think, an 87 IROC Z Camaro. And then there's a Fox Body Mustang, a Firebird, a Passat station wagon. You know, you can't just get all the same kind of cars. And some people have kind of poked at me that I have too many classic cars and hot rods. Well, here where I live, there are a lot of people with classic cars and hot rods, and I kid you not, it's a small town and it's a big time hobby for these people, and they dearly love it. So anyway, at the 1 year mark, I'm happy to where I'm at. I talked last time about possibly doing a Helix. I've had several people tell me to go for it. I've had several people tell me, why don't you just finish the layout you started? And I think they may be right that I should go ahead and do the Cinnamon Peninsula and finish the layout I got started. And then on my second, layout in this space, do the Helix thing. Maybe even change eras just to keep it fresh. So for right now, at this moment, I'm still thinking about the Helix, but I'm also thinking of doing it next time and doing it Cinnamon Peninsula. If you don't remember the video, it'll be coming off this leg right here and then running down the center of the room, just like directly toward that area. So anyway, I'm going to end for now. Again, this is the 1 year anniversary video of the RSL 12 to 16 foot space, code 83 track, the Peco authentic US prototype turnouts, and modern day short line, and just give you a panoramic view of everything. And if you have any positive comments or things you think would be good, let me know. And for now, I'm gonna sign off. Y'all have a good one. Bye.